Welcome back to Finance Decoded, where we unpack the principles behind smart money decisions. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful but underrated topics in personal finance: how the rich think about money, and how you can adopt the same mindset. This isn't about glorifying billionaires or obsessing over private jets. It's about exploring the thought patterns, habits, and philosophies that consistently lead to wealth, and how they're very different from how most people are taught to think about money. Stick around until the end, because we'll also break down practical steps you can take, starting today, to shift your financial mindset and build lasting wealth. Let's get started. Part 1: The scarcity versus abundance mindset. One of the biggest mindset shifts between the rich and the poor is their approach to scarcity versus abundance. Poor and middle-class mindsets often see money as finite, like there's only so much to go around. But the wealthy understand that money is created, not just earned. Opportunities can be generated, skills can be monetized, value can be exchanged endlessly. Example: two people lose their job. One panics and shuts down. The other sees it as a chance to build a freelance business. It's not delusion, it's perspective. To start building an abundant mindset, ask yourself daily, how can I create value today? Because money flows where value is created. Part 2: Money as a tool, not a goal. Here's a key idea. The rich don't chase money for money's sake. They see money as a tool for freedom, security, influence, and legacy. People who view money as the prize often hoard it, fear losing it, or spend it to impress others. The rich ask instead, what can this money help me build or solve? This leads to smarter choices. They invest in businesses, skills, or people, because the goal isn't dollars, it's outcomes. Try this. Before any financial decision, ask, does this move me closer to freedom or farther from it? That one question can change everything. Part 3: Long-term thinking. Short-term thinking leads to financial chaos. The rich think in decades, not weeks. While most people worry about bills at the end of the month, the wealthy plan for generational wealth. They delay gratification, they invest early, and they understand compound growth. Example: someone with a long-term mindset may drive a used car and invest their surplus. Someone with a consumer mindset takes out a car loan to look successful now, while sacrificing their future. Brain exercise. Write down your ideal financial position in 10 years. Then ask, what consistent habits would get me there? Part 4: Create value, not just time for money. Poor mindset. How can I make quick money? Rich mindset. What can I build that makes money over and over? Wealthy people leverage time by creating systems, businesses, digital products, or investments that generate income passively. Examples of systems: YouTube channel, like this, online course, dividend-paying stocks, rental property. Ask, what can I build once that pays me more than once? If you're only trading hours for dollars, your income has a cap. Wealth comes from multiplying effort over time. Part 5: Taking calculated risks. The rich aren't gamblers, they're strategic risk takers. They know the biggest risk is standing still in a fast-moving world. They research. They analyze. They invest. Yes, sometimes they fail, but they learn and try again. Contrast that with someone who avoids investing entirely because it's too risky, while inflation eats away at their savings. Your takeaway: start with small risks. Read. Learn. Invest time before money. But get in the game. Part 6: Ownership equals freedom. Most people aim for job security. The rich aim for ownership. They own assets, businesses, investments, intellectual property. Because with ownership comes control. If you don't own your income source, someone else controls your time, pay, and security. Start small. Freelance 1 day per week. Build a side hustle. Invest in an ETF. Control builds freedom. And freedom is the ultimate form of wealth. Part 7. Lifelong learning. Wealthy people are obsessed with self-education. They read, take courses, hire mentors, and always seek to improve. Not for a test, but for real-life leverage. Books like The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. They know the best ROI is in yourself. Set a rule. Read 10 pages per day. That's 1 book per month. In 3 years, you'll think like a millionaire, even if your bank account isn't there yet. Part 8. The relationship with time. The poor trade time for money. The rich trade money to buy time. They automate, delegate, build systems, not to be lazy, but to free up time for high-impact work. They understand time is the only resource you can't replace. Start protecting your time like you protect your paycheck. Build habits and income streams that buy back hours, not burn them. Closing. Let's recap how the rich think about money. 1. They believe in abundance, not scarcity. 2. They use money as a tool, not a trophy. 3. They think long-term. 4. They focus on building value, not just trading time. 5. They take calculated risks. 6. They prioritize ownership. 7. They constantly invest in learning. 8. And they protect their time like it's gold. Which of these shifts hit you the hardest? Drop your favorite in the comments. Like this video if it gave you something to think about. Share it with a friend who needs a mindset upgrade. And subscribe to Finance Decoded for more no-fluff financial growth content. See you in the next one.